Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thank you for stopping by the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel. Today I'm creating a 12 by 12 layout using the Game Night collection from Simple Stories. I went ahead and pulled a few pattern papers from this collection that I love and that I wanted to use on this layout. So the whole theme of this project is just to use products that I love. And what the products that I love that I'm always drawn to are really bright, bold, colorful products. And that's exactly what this collection is. Initially, I was a little bit worried about the game theme and wasn't sure exactly what stories I wanted to tell um, with this theme, but it actually works out really well. And when I scrolled through my phone to see what photos I actually had quite a few photos that I wanted to use with this collection on my phone from when we played games during the holidays. So that's exactly what I'm doing here is I have a few photos that I printed out. I printed out three by four photos, and then I matted them on white cardstock so they had a white border around them. The photos are a little bit busy themselves, and so I wanted to make sure that they had a nice white border to make them stand out against the background of against the background, because as I mentioned, this collection is really bold and colorful, and I wanted to make sure that my photos still stood out. So I just am trimming down a few of these pattern papers that I have picked out. And kind of what I have in mind is I'm going to use the yellow grid as the background for this layout. And I want to just create kind of strips or blocks of pattern paper across the page where I'm going to put, the main elements of my page. So my photos, the title, and my journaling. So I'm just taking these papers that I pulled and randomly cutting them down into smaller pieces. The piece that I want to go in the center is I'm going to use that striped pattern paper in the center. I made sure and included that stripe on this page because it has all of the colors that are on this layout. If I would have removed that stripe there, I think the page would have looked a little bit off and it really wouldn't have married all of the colors together, so to speak. So I'm going to put that pattern paper down first, and that's just a 2¼ inches by 12-inch strip of that striped paper. And I'm going to use both sides of that pattern paper, the stripe paper, and then the other side is a red paper. So the checkered paper I just cut down to 1.5 inches by 10.5 inches. The pink I cut down to 8.5 by 2¾ inches. And I'm just over or adhering those to the background. Some of them I'm overlapping, some of them I'm putting directly next to each other. I just want a really layered, colorful background. So that red pattern paper that I cut, the one with the stripes on the back, I cut that piece to 4 inches by 9 inches. It's kind of hard to tell here on camera, but the background paper is a yellow paper with white grid lines on it. I love to use a grid paper for my background because it makes things so easy to line up. So I'm just taking these three photos and I play with the arrangement just a little bit to make sure that I have the placement exactly how I want them. And then I just am using my tape runner to add a little bit of adhesive and get those photos adhered to the background. And then once I have those photos adhered to the background, then I'm going to take the title and put the title off to the left. One of my favorite products that Simple Stories has is the page pieces. They're called page pieces, and it's a die cut pack that just has everything that you need in it to make a page. So here are the page pieces. I'm going to take everything out of the page piece package, and I'm going to use most of it on this layout. Most of the embellishments that I use just come right from this package, and I think it's so fun and it's so satisfying to me to use an entire package or most of a package of embellishments on one single project. So the title for this layout is Game On. And so I'm putting that to the right side of my photos. I've kind of filled in the left side of the page with that row of photos. And so we're filling in the right side of the page now. And I'm just honestly taking those die cuts from the Page Pieces die cut pack and laying them out on my project and just filling in where I fill the gaps. Sometimes I think of scrapbooking as putting together a puzzle. You're taking all of these different pieces and putting it together. And it's ironic that I think of it as putting a puzzle together because I don't love like doing a jigsaw puzzle is really not my favorite thing. I don't like to make or do puzzles at all. But I love scrapbooking and kind of the puzzle elements because I get to choose how the puzzle looks in the end. So I'm taking all these pieces and putting them together, but then they come together and it looks exactly hopefully it looks exactly like I want it to. So I wanted the title to pop off the page. So I'm using some adhesive foam squares from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. They're my favorite foam squares. And anyway, I buy them in bulk and keep them in my office at all times. So I'm just putting together that title. I want that kind of spinner, the game spinner, to kind of be nestled there in between the title and those photos. And anyway, so I'm just working on adhering those down. I have the game timer, kind of the hourglass timer, and that fit perfectly there to kind of close that gap in between the title and those two photos. Right above the title, I have a blue label that was in the Page Pieces kit, and I'm just going to put that, or I put that there above the title. That's where I will print my journaling, and that's where my journaling will be on this layout. And then there's this cute, like a hand of cards there that fit perfectly just above where my journaling is going to go. And then to kind of embellish and bring, the top left of the page down to the bottom right, I have some small kind of star-shaped die cuts, I guess. I think I don't know for sure. Anyway, the small die cuts, and I'm just adhering those with foam squares as well. Some of these embellishments, I used a 3 millimeter foam square, and on some of them, I used a 1 millimeter foam square. That's definitely optional. I just like the look of the different layers. So it just creates more of a layered look by mixing up the depth or the dimension of your foam adhesive. So I'm just putting these last few, there's these little game pieces that are so cute that added a nice splash of more color. My favorite, they're at the bottom below the game spinner. I think the dice in this collection are adorable. And then I realized I had not adhered my game spinner yet. So I went ahead and make sure that was stuck in place. Kind of the subtitle for this page is off to the left, and it just looks like some little wooden game tiles that I adhere with foam adhesive that slightly overlaps that top left photo. So it's anyway, just that little fun subtitle, and then we'll just finish off with those few embellishments. So last but not least, what I reached for to finish this page off with a little bit more dimension and a little bit of shine to catch your eye are the adhesive brads. I love adhesive brads. It makes me so happy to be able to get the same look of a brad without having to use my paper piercer and those metal prongs. So I love that these are adhesive, and I'm just taking a few of those and putting them in the center of those little kind of star die cuts. I put one in the center of that game spinner, and I love how this project turns out. Initially, I thought that I wanted to add a couple more pieces just to finish off that die cut pack. And then I decided that I just loved it how it was, that it was just perfect, and that's how I wanted to end it. So with that, I'm calling this project finish. Thank you so much for stopping by the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel. I would love to hear what your favorite products are and what makes you excited to create in the comments below. If you haven't done so already, please like this video and subscribe to the Scrapbook and Cards Today YouTube channel so that you know when we have new videos coming up. Thank you again for stopping by, and I'll see you again soon.